aware forever is motionless depths, uncreating, uncreated and unborn, the one by whom all live, who lives by none. See the same question again, who lives by none. What the canto began with is connecting that thing back to some. The one by whom all live, who lives by none, and immeasurable luminous secrecy, immeasurable luminous secrecy, guarded by the veils of the unmanifest. Now it is that unknowable, it is that which is guarded by the veils of the unmanifest. The non-manifest covered by the unmanifest. The non-manifest covered by the unmanifest. Guarded by the veils of the unmanifest. Now this phrase, veils of the unmanifest, this is actually an Upanishadic phrase. About the changing cosmic interlude, about supreme, immutably the same, a silent cause, occult, impenetrable, infinite, eternal, unthinkable, alone. See, it's not like this. Huh? Yeah, alone. See this. See, you play this alone elsewhere in the sequence. You put here cause, alone, occult, impenetrable. Put anywhere else, it doesn't have that power. Alone has to come absolutely in the end. See. Now, see the number of adjectives is piling up for cause. That cause, silent, occult, impenetrable, infinite, eternal, unthinkable, alone. He has piled up 7 clauses, adjectives for cause. About supreme, immutably the same, unchanging because it is unmanifest. It is in the manifestation that the change can take place. About supreme, immutably the same, a silent cause, occult, impenetrable, infinite, eternal, unthinkable, alone. It is that which makes the line mantric. It is really mantric. Just recite again and again, a silent cause, occult, impenetrable, infinite, eternal, unthinkable, alone. Just repeat again and again these 2 lines. You see the kind of vibrations which start setting up in your body itself. The body itself starts feeling the power of that line, you see. Very powerful, very mantric lines. About supreme, immutable, the same. That is narrative. Until now it is narrative. But now the real mantra comes. A silent cause, occult, impenetrable, infinite, eternal, unthinkable, alone. All this is the qualification of the one. All measures fail there. And that is why it is a luminous secrecy. What a wonderful phrase it is. See, it is too much light, you can't see anything at all. You don't know what is there inside.
Everything is there in potency.
Yeah.
Potentially, everything is.
You need some kind of variation difference.
Create millions of different universes out.
So it becomes a secret thing. Guarded by the veils of the unmanifest. About the changing cosmic interlude, about supreme. Now this also, of course, Supreme stands for one. Immutably the same stands for one. This is the description of that one. In other words, the poet has managed to describe the unknowable, to tell something of what is immeasurable. This is what we were talking last time also. A being, formless, featureless, knew itself. It stands for that being. It stands for being. It stands for being. Because it is formless, featureless and all that. Uncreated and unborn, uncreated. That is Swayambhu, self. I mean, he is not born. I mean, he is the womb of this creation. But there is no womb from which he comes out. He becomes the womb. He becomes the womb. But there is no womb from which he comes out.
Oh, there's nothing.
No.
That's it.
Exactly.
But he creates the Mahashakti.
Yes.
That's the only
He creates everything.
Because he creates the Mahashakti and then
Mahashakti is one aspect of it. Yeah.
I thought he creates
Yeah.
the Mahashakti
Yeah.
and then
All that thing. That's right. Exactly.
so he's only creating one.
Yes. Yes. He is the womb of everything. He is the womb of everything for whom there is no womb.
Yeah. But then the Mahashakti can go into the one and take all the potentials out
Yeah.
of it.
She goes by what he wills. She goes by what he wills.
So he does something.
Well, I mean, to her.
He wills. But he
She does.
featureless and mute.
She is mute, that's right. But for her, there is no question of being mute. For us, we stupid people.
Oh, for the Mahashakti,
No, because she is there directly in contact with him.
so the one being tells her what she wants her to do.
Yes.
That's it. He doesn't say here.
No. Whatever has to be done, it is done through her.
That is clear.
Through her. We have read that passage, but let us read it again. We had done it earlier, but we'll read it again, this one. Yeah. The absolute, the perfect, the alone. That is unknowable. Book 1, Canto 4. Canto 4. The absolute, the perfect, the alone, has called out of the silence his mute force.
It's Mahashakti.
That is his will.
But it's Mahashakti.
That is his will. Called out of the silence his mute force. She is not active at a moment here in the first stage. He has simply called, summoned her. Where she lay in the featureless and formless hush. That is her first state. Featureless and formless hush. Guarding from time by her immobile sleep the ineffable fusions of his solitude. He is there asleep, and it is that solitude of his she is guarding. So the absolute is there, she is here, and she is guarding from the rest of the thing, his sleep. That is the unknowable. You cannot enter into that. You cannot enter into it without her also. Yeah. Where she lay in the featureless and formless hush, guarding from time by her immobile sleep the ineffable fusions of his solitude. So he is alone. That is what we are saying. Alone, solitude. That is the first step. In non-manifest. So this sentence is actually pertaining to the non-manifest, unknowable. Then what happens? The absolute, the perfect, the alone, he is repeating the first line, has entered with his silence into space. How does he enter? Because he has called his mute force. He has called his mute force. It is through that mute force, Mahashakti or whatever you call it, it is through her he has entered with his silence into space, into time, into movement. He has fashioned his countless persons of one self. He lives in all who live in his vast alone. Space is himself, time is only he. Now all this has happened because of her. Because of her. He has come into manifestation because of her. Now of course, he is talking here in this particular case directly in terms of space and time. He is not talking of Satchidananda at this point. The Absolute, the Perfect, the Alone has entered with his silence into space. He has fashioned these countless persons of one self, the multiplicity, the creation here. He lives in all who live in his vast alone. Space is himself and time is only he. So that is the second step. He is there alone without any action in the movement. Then he has summoned her up and he has entered into action. Then the third thing is the Absolute, the Perfect, the Immune. Now that alone has become immune. Of this creation into which he is entering. He is not touched, he is not affected by all these things. He is immune. He is immune of all these things. Until now he was alone. Until now he was alone. He has entered into creation, yet he is immune from the creation.
Even by his own creation,
he is not. He remains untouched by creation. One who is in us as our secret self, our mask of imperfection has assumed. Means he has assumed, but still he is there. He is immune. Our mask of imperfection is assumed. He has made this tenement of flesh his own. He has come into this existence, life. His image in a human measure cast. That to his divine measure we might rise. Why he has come? The reason of his coming is that to his divine measure we might rise. Now he says we might rise. Yeah, there is a double responsibility. There is a double responsibility. We have to do a bit of our own thing. He has to do also a bit of his own thing. That to his divine measure we might rise. Then in a figure of divinity, after having risen, then in a figure of divinity, the Maker shall recast us and impose a plan of Godhead on the mortal's mold. So that is what we remember. That is what is meant by rising to his divinity. Might rise in that. Then in a figure of divinity, the Maker shall recast us and impose a plan of Godhead on the mortal's mold, lifting our finite minds to his infinite, touching the moment with eternity. Well, that is obviously. Now, this transfiguration is us due to heaven. It has to happen. Earth demands it. It has to happen. A mutual debt binds man to the Supreme. There is a double obligation of man and Supreme. There is a double obligation. His nature we must put on as he put our, because he has come here, taken our shape, and yet remains immune, but he has taken that thing. We are sons of God and must be even as he. That is the obligation on our part. Our human portion, we must grow divine. Our life is a paradox with God for thee. That's the famous line. See. So basically, now what we are seeing now are these two sentences in the context of the unknowable. Ashwapati's pursuit is the unknowable. Now, here he has not described we must rise, etc., etc. Okay, fine, but please tell me how to do that. That is not described in this passage here. Now, Ashwapati has to find out. Ashwapati is in search, passionate search is there. Look, I am here looking for some answer. Who can give me that answer? It is there that he meets the Divine Mother, the silent force who has come out, who was called by him, called out of the silence, his mute force. It is she now who has to be approached by Ashwapati. It is to her that he has to make his prayer, make invocation, please come down and do something for this mortal creation. That is the pursuit. Means he is going to meet this force here. The whole unknowable pursuit is for that purpose, to meet this force. I think we might stop as well with that.
This was a good ending.
Pardon me?
This is a good ending.
This is a good ending.
Wow, it's a fantastic ending.
But only see, the context is different, the language is different, the style is different than what we have there. So that we have to understand. But the essential stuff is here. The essential stuff is here.
Does it imply that everybody who has taken his soul and body is part of this? Or not?
No. His problem is specific. He has gone with a problem. He is in search of a solution for his problem. His problem is, what about his mortal creation?
Yes, exactly.
And who is to give the solution? She. So he has a problem. There is a kind of a specificity in his sadhana. We have not found out ourselves what exactly we want to do. We have not found out for ourselves what we want to do. No sadhana.
This is meant for us.
Yes.
This task, this mission is for us.
Yes. This mission is for us, yeah.
So my question is only if everybody who has taken soul and body is part of this transformation or not.
No, it's a choice of the soul.
It is
The choice of the soul.
choice of the soul.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a choice of the soul.
Chooses,
Yeah.
I don't want to have this, I just want
Yeah, exactly. I am happy there, forget about who caused the whole situation.
Yes.
See, the choice of the soul is important, is an imperative. Now, the soul may be happy, in the world of immortality. All beautiful, nice, everything is there, whatever. But then you remain static, you don't grow, you don't progress, you don't expand, you don't flourish. You are frozen. You are frozen there. But in the dynamism of activity, if you want to make progress in that way, then all the doors keep on opening. New windows start appearing in front of you.
So actually the soul existed for this universe of
Yes.
creation, no?
So the soul has to decide.
Yes. So the soul came here by its own decision.
Huh?
The soul came in this universe by
Yeah.
the own
By
soul's
choice,
decision.
but now whether that choice of the soul is already predetermined, that we can't say. It has now in front of it available possibilities. Here too it has made the choice. It has not come predetermined that I will do this or I will go back. Then why should we come?
Exactly. Then it could have stayed there.
Exactly.
But the soul maybe has manifested itself in other universes before,
Yes.
because we are eternal. Soul is eternal, so it could be has lived in another universe already.
No, I mean the soul is already there, our central being always there. Now when it comes into manifestation here, in the evolutionary manifestation, it has a choice to make.
Exactly.
when it comes to the evolutionary manifestation, it is a choice to make. Whether you want to go back and stay there or remain in the evolution and make progress in evolution from knowledge to knowledge, from beauty to beauty, from joy to joy.
But is this the first, do you think this is the first experience of the soul in the manifestation in the evolutionary universe?
Yes.
Or was it before also something
No,
evolutionary?
no.
It did not exist?
In the transcendent, it is frozen. It is there as an entity,
Always.
but no expansion, no possibility here.
So we, as a soul, we have not lived in another universe
No.
manifestation.
Now we are in the manifestation now. In fact, now actually we are not only in manifestation, we are stuck in nature, in Prakriti. In Prakriti, we are imprisoned. First thing is you have to get out of that prison, out of that ignorance, out of that inconscience, and then decide what you want to do. Yeah. Yeah.
But we know we are in a prison.
And we
are close to the bar.
it's not too bad. It's not too bad that we are in prison. But people don't even know that they are in prison. At the moment, I mean, we are stuck here. We have accepted this condition of mortality. We are bound by mortality and the laws of mortality. Why, after becoming free of laws of mortality, you can decide what you want to do. Then is your real free will, free choice, freedom is there. Now it is governed by nature. Now it is governed by now it is governed by nature. So the first condition is get out of this bondage and then decide what you want to do. Then the freedom, then the free will starts operating.